Welcome to Fat Tea, where the gossip's hot, the laughs are free. Spill the tea, no calorie count. Real talk's what we're all about. So grab a snack, come sip with me. You're listening to Fat Tea.
Ta-da! And we are back, guys, with more Fat Tea. And the first tea that I'm going to spill is not only that just me just donated $2. Awesome! Thank you so much. But also, my headset broke. On the second episode, my goddamn headset broke. So I don't have a microphone. I have this right here, so this will have to do. And we'll see if we can make this work. Yes, guys, greetings, everybody. Welcome back in the chat. And welcome back, everybody in the panel. We have Rissa with the ultimate POV right there. Rissa! And we got K-Bug. This time, the light shining in her face. And we got our beautiful Sumi.
Hi.
All the way from Arizona with us. So, let's start this off with, first of all, thank you guys for being back here with us. And we'll see what kind of tea we have to spill today, or what tea we can spill today for y'all. And I think K-Bug is ready. She is locked and loaded. And
News. I have good news, everyone.
She's got good news. Yes, guys, bring the good news, K-Bug. Bring the good news.
My husband had a bit of a cancer scare, and we just got the results that there is no cancer. So we are very happy right now.
Yay! So that definitely is like we literally just talked about this before we went on live here. Like that was the good news. The good news to start this off. That like that is scary. Honestly, like let me tell you,
Yeah.
any sickness, any especially cancer is so fucking scary. As you guys all know, most of you all know, like I just literally lost my mom last year to cancer, and like it was a long and drawn out and a process where like we were prepared for it. Like she was in the hospital, like in and out and treatment and all that kind of stuff. So it wasn't a shock. We had plenty of time to like emotionally prepare for it. And when it happened, it was kind of like, okay, it happened. But any other like cases where shit happens like unexpectedly, same with our beloved Shay. One day she's sitting behind me, the next day she has flu, and then 6 hours later, after I had to leave the hospital, like they call me and she's gone. That was like such a fucking shock. Which again, I said the same thing last night, yesterday on yesterday's episode. I said, life is short. It can be. It is precious. It is fragile. It is short. And so happy to hear that like T is in the clear with that.
Yep.
That's cancer is not something that anybody wants to hear. So, other than the good news, what else you got for us today?
Today we are going to be talking about some horror stories that I've had, and any of the other girls, if they want to chip in, or if any of you guys want to chip in, about restaurants and hotels and different things, and being bigger and how things aren't made for you. Because your girl got some stories. Oh yeah. The most recent was I had a friend staying at some friends here in town staying at a hotel, and they'd come from Oregon, and I just went and sit on the bed. Just went to go sit on the bed, just chilling, and the bed broke. The bed broke. I was sitting on the corner, like the bottom end corner. Yeah. Slid right down. Slid right down. That was the most recent one. That was bad. That was really bad.
Did you ever have like a scare at like a restaurant where you walked in?
Oh,
And
I've walked in and turned around and walked out of places and looked at my friends and be like, nope. Because I've tried to sit in chairs, I've gotten stuck in chairs. I have had a chair I was stuck in the bottom of it broke, so I sunk into it. I was like 22 at the time when that happened. And I was like 200 pounds less than I am now.
damn.
So imagine now, whenever I go somewhere new, I'm looking up on Yelp, I'm looking up on Google, I'm looking at pictures of inside the restaurant to see
what it looks like. You scout it out beforehand, basically.
Yeah, I have to scout everything beforehand, or else I just don't go, because places with booths don't go. If there's half booths and the tables move, then it's fine.
Yes. Or like
But
the ADA compliant seating where you have like
yeah,
the chairs pull out and it's like a
hmm
half booth, half table, or the whole table basically has just all movable chairs. Yes.
but the chairs can't really have arms to them because even my tiny booty gets stuck.
When's the last time you've been to Cheesecake Factory?
I've never been to Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, I was gonna say they have those wicker chairs, and they
God.
they are horrible, like with arms and everything, and every single time I've been to the Cheesecake Factory has been with somebody plus size, right? Like either ex-girlfriends or like somebody was dating or something, right? I always have to sit in these damn wicker chairs because the lady always sits across from me on the bench in the half booth, half table situation. Uh, and in the chat,
I do a lot of takeout, Teffy. What were you saying?
Sumi, so they're saying Sumi fits in the booth. I think.
It's the booths at restaurants where it's like this much. Like literally today, I went to Wendy's and they had like this much room between the booth and the table, and they're like cemented down in the ground. There's no way. There like absolutely no way. So I'll choose to sit like in the outwards facing chairs in those cases, but even then, if they have those like plastic armrests, like I've definitely sat in chairs before and then had that bruise on my thigh because there's like where else are you gonna sit? But I do think
I have a
it's a
permanent
lot
indent.
harder.
I have a permanent indent from chairs. I'll have to show you next time I come over. It's fun. I'll have you feel it. But yeah, there's a permanent indent on both sides of my thighs.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
wide hips and chairs do not go together because whenever you're sitting on them, like your hips hang off, so the corner of the chair like pokes into your under thigh, and sometimes it just feels like a Band-Aid when you stand up, like a Band-Aid pillow.
Right.
It hurts.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the issue that I had with like my office chair because I had a normal gaming chair. It was like one of those more like GTR racing chairs, and they have these plastic arms, and like they'll move, so I can like push them this way. But even then, it eventually it didn't work like 40 pounds ago. So I had to go online and then find a chair that'll hold someone. So now these are wider, and I had to replace all of them. So there's two.
So my chair that I have now, the arms can come up Like the arms can come up to the back, but I'm
They-
taking up the full seat, and it's like an extra wide seat.
They don't come off.
No, the arms don't come off; they go up.
I was gonna say every single office chair that's in this house right here, I never mounted the arms. Like I have them all sitting in the closet because like whenever I buy an office chair or when I bought the chairs for like for Shay and for Rissa or whatever, when we assemble them, I just leave the rest. I just like leave them off. So it's literally just like the chair itself with no armrests whatsoever. And I was gonna say, like office chairs, like that situation has been. I have enough friends that work 9 to 5s, like office settings or whatever, and like there's nothing worse than sitting uncomfortably like for your whole work day or whatever. So furniture has always been a thing for me that like I made sure that like people were comfortable here. I mean, even this thing right here, this big ass ottoman right here, is actually from, I think it was from the Goodwill or from like Catholic Charities thrift store or whatever. Like back in the day when I used to go thrifting all the time, I had a lot of stuff that I bought there. Like that couch too, the office couch right there is actually from IKEA, but I bought it at a thrift store at the time. Like I always try to make sure that every piece of furniture that I buy for this house is going to be what I call, fluffy girl friendly. The couch in the living room, everybody loves that couch. I mean, if they ever were to do a brand collab or whatever, like I could advertise for Lovesack, because that couch has been through some, and it is so fucking comfortable and so sturdy and has a lifetime warranty on all the boxes, and they are made with like solid, like multi-layer plywood, not particle board, like not like most IKEA shit. And Chats agrees most restaurants are not plus size friendly, which is sad. If you are a plus size person, it might even be more embarrassing for you to go in a restaurant, look around, and then turn around and leave, which might leave a weird impression on bystanders. Whereas,
Humiliating.
yes, yeah. Meanwhile, like, somebody like me, a regular sized dude or whatever, I can just walk in and, look around and leave, and nobody's going to think anything of it. They're just going to think, oh, this guy just decided he didn't want to eat here. But, like, there's not immediately, like, this stigma attached, like, oh, he's too fat for this place or something like that, right? But I've done it. I've done it.
I still only go to Ono for sushi. That's still
Really?
the only place I go because I know I
The
can
bed.
sit there and be comfortable.
Okay, so what about Neko? They have the same setup. Like, they have a big ass table.
I've never been to Neko.
They have like these benches for 10 people. And the whole bench moves in and out, and it's like a super sturdy bench. Like, it's Rissa friendly.
Very, very, very fatty approved. You should definitely go there.
Yeah, we should all go.
Somebody in the comments said, and the fact that some airlines are not plus size friendly, then they are. Then if they are, you got to pay a lot more than the average person.
Oh yeah, sometimes you have to pay double.
Oh yeah, like didn't fucking Southwest just have the policy? You had to pay for the second seat, and they just went back on that policy, didn't they? If the flight's not
Oh yeah,
full,
because people stopped. They stopped flying.
yeah.
All plus size people. Southwest was the biggie girl airline, and they all stopped.
I think the first time I ever flew was with Spirit. I want to say Spirit or Frontier. I'm pretty sure it was one of the two. And my first flight experience was ass. I had one seat. I was squished in the corner. I learned my lesson. Then the second time I flew was with Southwest, and I had two seats. And I also was so embarrassed to ask for a seatbelt extended the first time that I just struggled getting my seatbelt on. And then the second time, I kind of womaned up and can I have a seatbelt extender? So usually
I bought my own.
when I fly as a fat girl, I'll take my two seats and then I'll get in my two seats. It's usually the window seat and the middle seat. And I'll take the buckle from the far of the middle seat and I'll take the buckle from the window side of the window seat, and I will literally buckle those two together, so that way I have all the room. Like that's a fatty hack.
Yeah, Southwest.
Oh, this
That's
was
a
loud.
whole,
What the hell?
huh?
I said that long ass silence was loud.
Wow. No,
Yeah,
no,
I
no.
actually before I flew, I used to fly I flew in high school a few times and in college. Then I didn't fly when I started to really gain a lot of weight. And then I flew to Stefan's and I was so scared to ask for a seatbelt extender. I just went on Amazon and bought one for myself.
Did you fly Southwest that time?
Yeah.
Okay. And at the
Yeah, I
time,
flew to Southwest.
did you get the extra? Did you buy the extra seat, or did you go to the airport
No,
and ask? Yeah.
I got
Okay.
it for free.
And Big Dog, Big M Dog 04 just said in the chat, and that's correct. Big Southwest used to be buy one seat, go to the airport, get the second one for free, get to pre-board, choose your seat wherever, because they had open seating, right? Then they changed their policy and went all asinine on it. Like, you have to buy the seats, you have to pay extra for seat assignment, you have to buy 2 seats, and after the flight is over, you can call in and you get the second one reimbursed. And now, luckily, they backpedaled on that one. So now, currently, they still have assigned seating, which sucks, versus the old version where you could just walk in like a movie theater and sit wherever you wanted. But now the way it is, you buy one seat, you show up to the airport early enough, go to the full service counter, and you tell them like, "Hey guys, please look at me. I need the second seat," and they will accommodate you unless the flight is oversold, in which case you are going to get bumped to the next flight now, versus before, like last year
I
before the
called
changes.
ahead.
You did to
I
make
called
sure
ahead
that.
and said, I'm a person of size. Can I use your person of size policy? And so they held 2 seats for me.
Oh, okay, even better. Like, I guess if you take care of it beforehand like that, then that's an option too. But most people, or like some people to this day, don't quite know. Like, they're afraid, they're scared to fly because they think that they're not gonna get accommodated, or like that they're gonna be uncomfortable, or that there's gonna be people um bullying them or making them like literally like just making them uncomfortable because they can't really fit in the seat or whatever. But like, yeah, I always tell people like, fly Southwest. Like, honestly, best choice ever, and it's so chill and they are so accommodating and they have always been super nice to me and everybody I've been with.
Now they have
Oh,
free
but
Wi-Fi.
I thought that part of the controversy is that they were profiling people before they even got on the plane. So if you were a plus size person prior to the policy revert, they would tell you you need to buy a second seat before they didn't have like a tester seat for people to sit down to see if they even fit in the seat. They would just look at somebody and think, okay, well, this person's too big for one seat, and then force you to pay a second seat to get on the plane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there was controversy, and luckily
Yeah.
enough people made a stink about it on social media. It's
Delta, there's a few people saying Delta is really big person friendly too.
See, that's one thing that I haven't flown. Like, it's been years that I've flown Delta, and it was just me, myself, and I. And like, I would always fly Spirit too. Like, in the very back, like, just buy literally like Spirit's like advertising model was like the bear fare. Like, it was dirt cheap. Like, I used to fly to fucking Dallas for $88 round trip. Just buy the ticket. Don't pay for the seat. Don't pay for the suitcase. Nothing. Like, I would literally just take my backpack, and then I would let them assign me any seat. I didn't care because my skinny ass fits in any seat. It's just like super uncomfortable to be in the middle seat. But I just like, in those days, I flew to Dallas like 8 times in 1 year, whatever. I didn't care. I was just happy that that I could literally just like, with 1 week notice or whatever, just jet over there and meet my friend or hang out with my friend. And I'm so sad that Spirit went away, because Spirit really is, or was, it was a super convenient, like, cheap option for skinny people or for regular sized people to just go from A to B, like no frills, literally. And even my friend from Texas, she's 6'6", K-Work, she is 6'6" and almost like, 550 or whatever. She would fit in the big front seat at Spirit. Like she would buy.
Yeah,
That
I
was
fit
the
in
only
the big
thing.
ones at Spirit.
Yep. She would just literally buy the front seat and be done with the whole situation. Some chat. I'm looking at the chat really quick. Sorry, I don't fly Delta because they lose my bags every time. Yes, there is.
They are different, Shannon.
Ferry, there is a website. It's called Seat Guru. I don't know if it still exists. Seatguru.com. They will. They have all the layouts and the maps of planes and the seats and all that kind of stuff. So that is definitely an option. Okay, I guess people are wanting some tea in the chat. Ooh.
Oh yeah, we do not know the answer to that stuff.
There is tea, but I don't think this one is for us to spill, guys. You're gonna have to stay vigilant. Keep your eyes out on TikTok and see what you can find out, because none of us is in contact with any of them, so
yeah,
we don't know. And when it comes to tea or controversy or drama or whatever, I like to come with receipts. And Doriana is in the chat. Hi, Doriana. And I kind of don't like to talk about things that I can't fully prove. I mean, there's obviously a lot of gossip. The community is small. People talk. Yeah, I mean, you can see stories posted, but at the end of the day, I like to come with hard receipts. And honestly, there's also a couple of people that I wouldn't want to talk about in general because I just respect them too much to be spilling tea on them. So I just.
Well, we have a question.
Correct.
What is our favorite dessert? Us ladies. Sumi, what's your favorite dessert?
Cheesecake. That's an easy one.
Rissa? You're
muted,
babe.
Rissa.
Oh, I said I don't know. I like food.
There's a place called 3. You like food? There's a place called 303 in the Cut. They've got the best tiramisu I've ever had in my life. And they've got a blueberry lemonade or a blueberry lemon one right now that I really want to try. I just have to go find them because they're like a food truck.
Yeah.
Are they here in Vegas?
Yeah, 303 in the Cut.
I never heard of that. And excuse me, as I'm trying to avoid sneezing, it didn't happen. Thank you. I'm trying to think what would be my favorite dessert. Like, I'm usually every time we eat dinner, I'm so full that I don't even have any space for dessert. But thinking about the sushi place, for example, I'm always on for strawberry mochi or in general, I would say when it comes to ice cream, my favorite is anything caramel.
I'm sorry, but do you want to know what I'm in the mood for?
What?
I'm sorry. I just want to play with this.
Rissa is trying to tell us she likes the cake.
Yeah, I like cake.
I like them round. I like them chunky. I like them chunky. That's actually from the show. I clipped that from the show. And guess what? Yeah. So I guess the question for Rissa would be more not what is your favorite dessert? Who is your favorite dessert?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to stay tuned to find out. Do I get to sample everybody? I'm kidding.
Where's Audrey?
Yeah,
Some-
where the fuck is our co-host?
Audriana!
Hi. Sorry.
Hi!
Sorry I'm a little late. I didn't feel too good. I got ready. I'm also laying down because I don't feel good, but I'm here.
You have to,
Oh yeah, how do I turn it?
you have to turn your rotation lock off. There you go, Audrey.
There you go.
Look at her. Oh, Stacy, our first subscriber. Awesome. Thank you. Welcome to Juicy Pear. We have a Juicy Pear in the chat.
We need something more exciting for that. These sounds.
I literally just started uploading sounds last night.
I know. Don't be a batapus. Or I'm gonna do this to you.
How do you have those sound effects?
It's the soundboard. There's a soundboard.
Alexis, welcome.
I am
Alexis, the next one.
Go, Alexis!
I like them
Another
big and
super
tall.
pair in the chat. Welcome.
them like
I like them round. I like them chunky. Thank you guys so much for the support. And obviously, though, this is our second episode. Like, we are still so green behind the ears. This is all so new to us. We are so fresh. Like, we don't know what we're doing, guys. So let us grow with you all. And another one. Another one. Just me. Another super pair in the chat. And I don't know if anybody is going to send a super chat. I I hope I set it up right that anything $10 or more is going to get announced with a jingle, just like on Local Bus.
Oh,
And
stuff.
we said this yesterday too, that every super chat, if it's a question, it is guaranteed to get answered.
Could you
So,
explain what the difference between a super pair is and a juicy pair?
It's just different levels. Like the lol cow, one was ban world and one was cash cow. Like one is $4.99 and one is $9.99, I believe.
Oh.
And the super pair one includes a couple more perks. And I'm still working on that, just like the lol cows. Like super pairs are going to get access to a private channel in the Discord, and there is like when we do members only lives and stuff. It's all still in the works, guys.
Heck yeah.
All in the works. And somebody just said, Teffy Loser says, sorry for calling you out, Audrey. Love seeing your gorgeous face. Hope you're feeling better.
Thank you.
Ooh. Rissa, there's a spicy question for you.
I answered it.
Oh, you did?
What is it?
Yeah. I said, this is how I like my women.
I like them round. I like them chunky. Oh, I see. It went right over my head. Oh, thank you, Love Life. We got a super chat for $2 Canadian, but there's no text attached to it.
Okay, sorry. I won't touch the soundboard anymore. Okay, I was just having fun. That's enough.
Well, fun is one of the things that we're here for, you know. What what did the intro jingle say? You know, the laughs are free, and we're gonna
Do
spill
we
some
do
tea.
for like higher tiered members like a game night once a month?
We can, of course.
Like we could play
what do you mean,
Jackbox
like
once a
Jackbox?
month?
Jackbox on live?
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be possible. What do you guys think, chat? What's Oh, they're saying please, that's such a good idea. That would be cool. And I think it should be possible to even do it on YouTube if I put streaming delay on ultra low. The delay should be less than 5 seconds, which means that like you should be able to participate in almost real time in the game. They're saying, "Oh, I'll be down." Thank you. Oh, let's see. Stacy. Well, I guess the whole bot thing doesn't work yet. I'm gonna have to do some testing. I'm gonna have to do some more testing. It didn't trigger on it.
Oh no, Stacy. Thank you though.
Yes, thank you. Someone do the fat tea
Stacy.
soundboard.
Woo!
It's supposed to do this.
Do I'll need cups for when that comes so we can all sip the tea? Or that's gonna be my thing. I'm gonna do that starting. Oh, I got one right here. And I'm even gonna keep all the random stuff in it because I think that's funnier.
Not the crickets. I'm dead. Wait, I wanted to share. Can I share? You guys were sharing embarrassing stories about things you broke and fat moments. One of my fattest and most embarrassing moments was very recently, and it happened in Stefan's house, and I have proof. Let me
I
show you.
witnessed this. I can second this. I saw it.
What happened?
How do I flip my camera? Oh, here we go.
You got to spill that.
On my camera. I have makeup on my camera. I broke the kitchen chair.
Turn the camera. Turn your phone sideways. Oh, you have it on. You have it on rotation lock still.
Oh. The kitchen chair I broke.
I broke Stefan's toilet.
And that was like, it was loud too. Like she was in the room sitting there doing her thing.
Yeah, it was very loud.
Yeah, the front legs just like gave out and Audrey just went flying forward.
That is wild.
Do we have footage of that?
No, I was in my room.
It was in the room. There's no footage in the room.
I broke Stefan's bed. There is footage of that, but I was naked, so you can't see that.
I also broke the toilet downstairs, the 30-year-old toilet that should have been replaced. But no, I broke the toilet.
I broke Stefan's bed. I broke
flooded the
Stefan's
downstairs.
Oh no. There was a rumor that you farted on that toilet and that's what broke it.
No. I was trying to take a shit.
I cannot.
Take a shit. But I've broken a lot of. I'm gonna be on camera in a second. I'm just setting my stuff up.
Yeah,
I've broken a lot of
paid
shit
to see
before.
I can post that video on my ceiling fans. Can I say that word on here?
Yeah, of course.
I can post that on my OnlyFans, but you guys would have to pay to see me butt naked breaking Stefan's bed. There's no way I'm putting that anywhere for freezies.
No, hell no.
But it happened. There's video proof.
No. Girlfriend, I full on broke that toilet while I was trying to take a shit.
That's crazy too.
I call Stefan crying. He's still upstairs because it's early. Come run him down. I'm just standing there with my pants hanging, crying.
I would cry.
With shit in the toilet. And water is just going everywhere.
Bro.
Oh, that's when the tank fell off, right?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I would literally cry. Do you want to? I have an embarrassing story. Like, okay, so when I was in 8th grade or something like that, I was big, but not like big like I am now. And oh god, this literally makes it like this makes me cringe so bad. Like this was so bad. So we were coming in from swimming. I go into my friend's house. We didn't dry off. The mom begged us to dry off, and I don't know why we didn't. We were walking through the entryway, and there's like an entryway, and then you go up the stairs or down, and then there's like in the middle there was this massive thing with like china in it, like dishes. And so I walked in. and the floor was tile, and I slipped and I just went poof like a banana, and my legs went underneath the cabinet, and like just the whole cabinet fell on me, and it was one of those cabinets that open up like this, like one of those like window ones. The thing opened up and all the dishes start flying out like this. To make it worse, to make it 10 times worse, like I'm already in someone else's house. I break someone else's stuff that's not mine, right? To top it, what was in the cabinet wasn't just dishes. It was it was the dish that they put the feet and the handprints of their children on. Like, and one of the dishes
Oh, no.
was one of their kids that had passed away the day that he was born. So I had broken the only thing that they had left to remember the kid that, oh my fucking God. So I'm on the floor, the mom walks in and she starts bawling her eyes. I'm like, girl, it's just China. Like, why are we crying so much? She starts like explaining it, and I literally like have never felt so bad in my entire life. Like so bad. I was crying so hard. I didn't know what to do. Like, you can't just clean it up. Like, they can't replace it. You know what I mean? Fuck.
Oh, in college, I got stuck in a bathroom. I'd
Oh.
shoved myself into one of the regular sized stalls, but these were like really short ones. Like they were way tinier. And they had to call maintenance to come and take the door off so I could get out.
That's
Oh my
crazy. The comments are
No.
saying Audrey's so clumsy, which I am. I am clumsy. I am clumsy.
And somebody was asking if Rissa broke the bed on purpose. No, she did not. It ended up literally being like she found the one weak spot in that bed's construction, because that bed is solid as fuck. But only the tiny little, only the rails that are on the inside of the frame up, those were fucking some bullshit like laminated like wood that was made from different pieces instead of a solid 2x4. So that was the point of failure. And of course, what did I do? I went to the Home Depot and I got a 2x4, bolted a 2x4 under there with 8 screws. So now that bed is like, there's no way it's gonna ever break again unless
It's
somebody
fat girl
mentioned
proof.
and you don't even know. We've had like pile-ups on that bed. Like we've probably had like 2,500 pounds on it, and it was never an issue.
You just have to sit on
We've
a piece
had
of furniture just right.
Wait, what?
When someone else talk, I was saying you just have to sit on a piece of furniture just right to break it. Like
Yeah.
the chair that I broke, I've been sitting on that for forever, like for months. Like every time I come here, this chair's been in my room. And I just sat on it just right, and the back leg just went out, and I went poof, all right on the floor. So
Yes, Paradise is fat-friendly furniture. Absolutely. The chair that broke is literally part of the set that was handmade by the Amish people that like also made the outdoor furniture and the outdoor table and like the chairs and the rainbow chair and all that kind of stuff. It is a company that specifically makes plus size friendly furniture, like extra sturdy. But for whatever reason, like those chairs were just not really it. Like when like all a certain way. And yes, guys, yes, chat. We have some tea to spill. Audrey is a little clumsy sometimes. I have plenty of TikToks, or I used to have, on my other account, of Audrey slipping, Audrey falling off the couch. Halloween party. She face planted in the front room.
listen, I can't help it. I'm very clumsy. Do you
she's
know
just
how
a
it feels to
girl.
be? Do you know how it feels to be so clumsy and everything be caught on camera? I can't have a clumsy moment without it being posted. I
Nah,
hate that.
there's been moments that didn't get posted, but
That's just
always always good for some Audrey content.
yeah. Do you
You
guys have
can't
any other fat embarrassing moments?
I was gonna say you can't just be pretty.
You guys know that
I
like ride in amusement parks where it like you have to like get on
Uh-oh.
the seat and then it spins you around. I don't know
Yeah.
what those are
Yeah.
called. But they have like a single plus size chair at the ends of like both corners, and I was like in a normal chair, and I could not fit in the normal chair, and so they had this like 15-year-old. She was so tiny, like so small, and they told her that she needs to switch with me, and it was so embarrassing because everyone was already in their chairs, so I had to get up and switch with this girl who was sitting with all her friends. And my friends were in like a whole different side of this ride.
Oh
So I had to like
no.
walk across in front of everybody, and that really sucked.
That yeah, I have a couple embarrassing like my most embarrassing ones are at like theme parks. Like I had one that I was at Knott's Berry Farm. Oh my god, and it was Knott's Scary Farm, and we went on one of those rides that's like the boat ride that goes back and forth, and you know like the rides that they have to put the bar in and they have to like push it a certain amount before it clicks. Like so my bar wouldn't go in like it was able to go in, but he had to like push it into me to get it in. So it clicked. I fit. I went on the ride. Everything was fine, but to get off the ride, they have to click it once in and then it release. But it didn't have enough room to click, so I was stuck in the fucking ride. And my friends who were sitting, one was here, and I was in the middle. They start freaking out that everyone's watching us, and not watching them, watching me being fucking embarrassed. But they were embarrassed, so their skinny asses scooted underneath the bar. Like they were able to fit under the bar, and they left me in the ride by myself, where I had to be by myself and deal with that situation. And that was awful. Like that was one of my first weight loss journeys to happen, and I lost like 40 pounds because I was so mortified because like everyone in the line is just watching me trying to wait to get on the ride, and they had to bring people out to like fix the thing to get it. Oh god, it was awful. It was really awful.
Someone said they had to take the fat walk of shame on Ghost Rider.
Oh no.
The fat walk of shame.
Ghost Rider. Which one is that?
Ghost Rider is like the really old one, like the one with the like
Oh,
it's
is that the old rickety wooden roller coaster?
yeah.
Oh no, that one, it doesn't even have seatbelts, nothing, unless they changed it. But when I used to go and I rolled a couple of times, like you had to hold on for dear life.
I've done the
Oh.
fat walk of shame a couple times. Huh?
I feel like they do it on purpose. Like they should have those tester seats before the line even starts. Because I've seen people have to go all the way, like wait 2 hours to sit in a
Yeah.
seat until they have to go back.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Because there was the ride at Universal Studios, the Harry Potter ride. They had a tester seat in like inside, so you had to wait in line a little bit, and then you could tester it like after a little bit. I tested out, fit in that one, and then when I went to the actual ride, I didn't fit in it. So like some of those are bullshit. Like wasn't able to fit in it.
Oh, that's rude.
The Harry
Like,
Potter ride at Universal is not fat friendly.
Stuck at Disneyland in
Isn't Disneyland fat friendly?
LA? Disney LA?
yeah.
Okay. What happened there?
Which one's the one in the mountain? The not the mountain. It was the one that was doing like you're in the stars.
Fuck. Space Mountain. The dark,
Space Mountain.
in the darkness. Yes.
So Space Mountain, I sat in the very front. They told me to sit in the very front because I had more room.
And
I go to sit in it, and I get in, and we go to leave afterwards. After I've been screaming because I hated this ride so much, I was crying, screaming, like it was
Aw.
not pretty. I was stuck for 30 minutes.
you couldn't get out.
No, it wouldn't release.
Oh,
no.
shit.
And so by that time, my legs had fallen asleep completely, and it took 4 firemen to get me out.
That sucks. Oh man. So how did they get it to release? They had to get the engineer in?
Yeah, they had to get an
Manually?
engineer in, go, and I'm not sure what all they did because I was crying so much. But yeah,
So they had to manually release it then, yeah. Oh.
yeah.
I mean, there's a couple of like, amusement park stories that I've seen, like, not people that I know, but like shit that I've seen posted on social media, like, roller coasters or looping where the thing gets stuck at the top of the looping or some bullshit, like you're hanging upside down or like rides where
That's
like
scary.
a cable snapped. You know that ball ride where it's two people and it swings you, like it flings you up in the air
Mhm.
on the bungee cords or whatever, and then it comes back down. Like I've seen videos of where like
No, I'm never going on that thing.
those things even I am scared of. Like I'll do the Ghost Rider any day. Like Ghost Rider is, or like the Matterhorn, or what's the other one? Uh, Splash Mountain. That's the log ride. Splash Mountain is the one that goes
Thunder
like
Mountain.
Thunder Mountain Railroad. That one is fun too, but only if you go in the last. If you go in railroad one, you have to go sit in the very very back, because you know what happens? The damn thing takes a dive, and the whole train accelerates already while you're still on the flat, and then when it pulls you down, like you literally lift up. It's a whole different experience sitting in the back than it is in the front.
No way.
Like in general, like roller coasters that have multiple wagons or like a longer train, it's sit in the back. You get more acceleration in the back.
I do miss roller coasters a lot. That's like one thing I do miss.
Yeah.
Like, what's like one thing that like what are things that you guys can't do anymore that you're like, fuck? Like roller coasters for sure, like the annoyingness of like having to check every restaurant, check every place that you go to. That's annoying.
Yeah. I mean, roller coasters are probably
And
like,
big.
what's the thing called where you sit in the chairs and it lifts up and then it spins around, and the seats are on chains, and it like
Oh, the swings.
they go outward, like the whole thing turns, and then like the on the chains, like
The
fuck,
swings.
is it called the swings?
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's yeah, swings.
That shit is so
I-
much fun. But like even I get scared now. Like the last time I was on it at the Texas State Fair, I went on that sucker, and I started feeling a different way. Like when that was, well, I hope this shit holds.
It's literally because it's just metal chains. Like I don't trust that. I need more than that to hold me up.
If you want a really chill ride that is super plus size friendly in Disney, Pirates of the Caribbean. That one. That one always works.
I can't say anything about Universal Studio rides, but I can say if you go to North Carolina and you've been to Charlotte, North Carolina specifically, there is a place called Carowinds, and there's a lot of roller coasters in there. I think they have something like called like the Fury, the 360 Fury, something like that. But I'm too big to ride all those. The only time I ever went there was for the splash park
The wave pool,
and the food. Yeah.
the food,
Or carnival food, like there's something to
fair
it. Like
food.
yeah, fair
Oh,
food. Yeah.
oh. I was so disappointed when I went to the fair and they had chocolate covered bacon. Okay, in the chat, if you hear chocolate covered bacon, what do you think? In my opinion, I would think it's freshly cooked bacon dipped in like chocolate, like dipped in like liquid chocolate, but it's bacon dipped in chocolate that's frozen. That's gross.
Wait, the
Yeah,
chocolate is
you
frozen or
wouldn't
the
be able.
bacon is
It
frozen?
wouldn't. It has to harden. So
Because you
like
So
the
wait,
can't
chocolate
the
on. You
Audrey,
can't
are
have
you
hot
saying
bacon and the chocolate won't harden on it, so it has to be cold.
no, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it should harden. I think it should be liquid, like dipped in and you eat it like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Cold,
They
frozen bacon.
cook the bacon and they freeze it so that way when you dip it, the chocolate sticks.
yes?
No,
I understand.
Yeah.
I've never had it.
they dip it in chocolate and freeze the chocolate with the bacon. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
They
so the
don't
whole
freeze.
thing comes frozen. When they hand it to you, the whole thing is frozen?
Yeah,
Oh.
and it's gross. When I got it, I thought it was gonna be crispy things of bacon drizzled with chocolate sauce, and then you eat it like that.
I never had that. Like I also have to admit, like I haven't been to a fair since Texas. Like that was before COVID. Like
Oh, sorry, go on.
the Texas State Fair in Dallas. That thing is huge. Like it was a big ass, and then they had like the big turkey legs, and the funnel cake and all the good shit and some of
Mhm.
the rides, yeah. But I haven't
So
been in so long.
I reacted that way because someone commented, I miss roller skating, and that is the thing I miss. Besides softball, roller skating is my number one. I was in roller derby and I was a speed skater. Like, I loved roller skating. It was so fun. I would go on that roller rink and put firework from Katy Perry in my headphones and roll around like I thought I was Superwoman. Like, if you like, it's like the best feeling to like roller skate. I don't know if have you guys been roller skating? It's so fucking fun.
I've
Like,
Oh
been
my god.
my arm roller
And now
skating in
I'm
3rd grade.
yeah.
I broke my arm in 3rd grade roller skating.
Oh no.
Never did it again.
We did
Yeah.
ice skating back in Germany. Like, when I was a kid, we had the ice skating rink, and in every winter, like, on the ice skating rink, I was so fucking clumsy. Like, you have no idea. Like, I would land so many times,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
no, I've never roller skated, just ice.
So roller skating is so fun. It is so fun. And if you get good at it, like once you're good at it, it's like hard to forget it. Like you just like jump on and you're just like can do it easily. Like it's not something you can like take a break for a while and you forget the skill. It's like easy to do it. I loved that. I loved roller derby. I loved roller skating and I'm so sad. That's like the one thing I'm so sad that I'm fat that I can't do. Like it was so fun. And I was an athlete. Like I played softball. I was a pitcher. I like full on had a whole different life before I got fat.
I was
That's why
always
I miss
big, like
Heelys.
ever since
Heelys?
I was 10, I was big. Like as soon as I hit my period, I just started gaining weight no matter what I did. And so I did 3 to 4 sports a year
Mm-hmm.
as a big girl where they
Yeah.
didn't have uniforms to fit me. So my mom had to make uniforms for me that looked different than the rest of the team. So I always
Yeah.
stood out. My freshman year of high school, the basketball team didn't want to buy a uniform to fit me, so they cut me, even though I had a better shooting average than half the girls on the freshman team.
Ew. Ew. That's gross.
Track and
Softball.
field, they would try to make you do a running sport if you were big. If you weren't big, you didn't have to. Like it's just being big and being in sports, and everyone just assumes you're lazy and you're just. It's like, no, I swam year round and did volleyball, basketball, and track and field. Like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
I
also did
love
marching band in college.
Oh wow, that's a lot of work too. My friend was in marching band. People don't know how exhausting it is, especially if you're carrying like a heavy drum or something like that. You're in the sun with those outfits on, walking for so long. Like it's a
I had
lot
a
of
heat
work.
stroke my
Yeah.
4th year. I had a heat stroke,
Yeah.
ended up in the hospital for a few days because of it.
Yeah, it's crazy. I just like look back because I'm like, I used to dive for balls to catch like and to get people out. I used to like slide into home base. I used to do all these things like crazy things that I could never do that now. You know what I mean? Like it was crazy. Like I was a full on athlete. I loved it. So everyone should do a sport when they're younger. If you're younger and or if you have kids, like every kid should do sports. It's the best way to like bond with people to get not as nervous into school and stuff. It's like a good place to start to like learn those qualities of life that you need to learn in the big world, just how to get along with people and it's fun.
But in high school, speaking of high school, Audrey, when you, like, other than sports or whatever, when you were just regular like math and English and shit, like, how was your experience in high school? Like, since you
I
always been like big, like, did people, like, did you have lots of friends or did you have lots of?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I've always been like I've always been bigger. And I was at a private school when I was in elementary school and I went to my first private school in middle school and I went in there like wanting to be everyone's friend. I was like, this is like a new transition. I want to make sure I'm everyone's friend. I also the same way I am now, like no one will ever bully me, make fun of me, do something like no, I will always stand up for myself. And when I went to middle school, I really like proved that who I was as a person. Like I really like made a person of myself, there. Like, and I got lots of friends in middle school. I was very popular, and even in high school, like, and popularity doesn't matter at all. But people like love the fact that I was like, I also was everyone's like protector too. Like I was the person everyone would go to like help or whatever because I was like the bigger kid. Like, so if someone was picking on someone, I was the one who was going over there. Like, I didn't have a lot of like fat phobia stuff happen in high school. Like I was defending a lot of people for that, but I think no one ever messed with me because I didn't let them. If someone ever did say something, you get the like random comments here and there. Of course, when you get in an argument with someone and when you're in high school or middle school, the first thing they're gonna call you is fat. But like
Yeah.
bullying, that never happened to me. Like, and I feel bad for people that happens to. Like, it's fucking awful. And I think that like you need to show that like that stuff doesn't bother you, even if it does, like it can bother you, and I totally validate that. Like, but for me it doesn't bother me, and you really need to show that to them, like that they can't bother you, that they can't break you, because at one point they're gonna fucking give up. Like if you're not giving them the reaction that they want, and for whatever reason, sick reason that they're doing it to you, they'll just stop. And I still live that to my life now. Like I always defend myself, always confront people. I don't mind a fight. Like if you're gonna be
Yeah,
making fun of me, I'm gonna come up to you and defend myself. Every single time. Every single time.
but on social media, you are basically unbothered. Like, if people in the chat are hating on you, you're basically just ignoring it. That's the best thing you can
I,
do.
yeah.
And if
Because what
somebody,
is yeah, like why am I gonna let someone else's opinion?
I have to
Go
hop
ahead, babe.
off.
Oh,
okay,
okay, babe.
I love
See you
everyone. I'll
later,
see you tomorrow.
babe.
Bye.
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 I just
Um,
feel like why I have one life to live. I'm not gonna let anyone, not anyone, tell me how to live my life, what I should be doing, when I should be doing it. That's not up to them, and it's not their opinion. Like, who gives a shit? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care
yeah,
what they
That's
think.
all what? Period.
and
Period. Clock
and
13.
that's, and that's on period, right? Like,
Period.
where is it? Right here. I didn't have the thing ready. But yeah, I always say, like, I've had this discussion so many times with so many people, like how different society and the whole world would be if there wasn't high school bullying. Like I'm one of those people, like I'm lucky. Like I can say, like, I made it through my as the other kid. Everybody in my school was like interested in sports, in soccer, in fucking I don't know, back in the day, what was it? Like, Star Wars and pew pews and like what I mean, obviously play stuff, right? And like
Reviews.
playing war and stuff, right? And I was the one 6 or whatever. I built a crane, and when I was like 8, I built a music box. Like I built a super simple, like a wooden cabinet you could put a quarter in, and then it would tape play. Right? I was the kid that was like the nerd, and obviously,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't always fit in too well, but like there was no bullying happening like that. It was literally just like I was more like separated. I did my thing, and they did their thing, but I did have my friends. Like I did have, like, my circle of friends or whatever. But I keep saying, like, whenever I hear these stories, um, it makes me so sad to hear that, like, a lot of the people that I meet nowadays have had that, like, experience that, like, they were literally like made fun of or bullied just for existing, like not because of their
Yeah.
personality, like literally just for their looks. And that's really like, if I ever ran, which I won't, I never will, like, but if I ever like had to run a high school, whatever, dude, bullying would not be happening.
That's like the number one. Like bullying is it irks me to my soul. Like I
And
can't.
I guess you're lucky that you're so thick-skinned now, like,
Yeah.
you
Well, also the thing that put the president on it is when there was a girl who was bullying someone in my freshman year. She pushed her into a trash can. We had like the massive black trash cans at school, and she pushed her during the fight. And she fell into the trash can, and then she was like making fun of her. And so I came up and I took the trash can and put it on the girl's head. And I said, if you want to push a girl in a trash can, I'll do it to you every time. And I remember I like said that, and ever since then, that's when people would come up to me. If
someone was like bullying them. And I feel like that's why I'm big about standing up for people, because I was like that in high school. Like I was constantly having to stand up for people because I was like the bigger, scary girl, because I am like big compared to everyone. So,
I
and it was
mean,
a thing like in high school, like people would bully shit out people. It was bad.
that was, I guess, your advantage at the time, right? That like,
Yeah.
at least you what's the best word for it? I'm missing a word right now. Like you earned your respect due to the fact that like nobody wanted to fuck with you and nobody wanted to get on the wrong side of, because
Yeah.
like what does Rissa always say? You would have linebacker at them.
Literally, because in high school I did get in a lot of fights. I did get in a lot of high school was crazy because I didn't I'm never okay with someone treating someone awful because of the way that they look, the way that they act, whatever it is. Like you don't want to be their friend, mind your business. Don't be their friend. But to shame someone for like they're living their life how they want to is so ridiculous.
I turned
Like,
the
wow.
lights back on.
I wasn't big until I was an adult, and my first like experience really being bullied was because of my weight online as an adult. And I remember I was just not used to it, and so I would sit there for hours and I would scroll through because it was like happening within minutes. I would get like every minute a new hate comment, and I would look at it and obsess over it and cry. And then eventually you have to you're forced to develop a thick skin eventually.
But
Because
wait, Rissa,
otherwise, I'll
what
spend my whole
platform?
day obsessing.
Sumi, what platform did you get the hate comments on?
Oh, TikTok, of course.
Oh
Of
fuck,
course,
really?
TikTok. Still on there, yeah.
Oh,
I
I
gave
mean,
up
YouTube.
because at first I was like blocking stuff, like blocking and deleting, blocking and deleting. I gave up eventually because I can't do that every day for
I've
hours.
had like, when it comes to TikTok, my I have a couple of stories where I posted videos back in the day on my Paradise One account, and they went fucking viral. Like our swimsuit, the big swimsuit check, the Paradise swimsuit check, got 18 million views. And when that started taking off, and like after I think the comment count like hit 500 or 600, I just stopped moderating completely. I just said, you know what? Arms up, like I'm done, like I'm done deleting and blocking or whatever. I'm just letting this flow. And I've had multiple conversations with people. At the time they came at me, they made me responsible. They said, oh, like how dare you put this video up and you leave it up and you allow people to bully your friends on there in the chat, in the comments. And I'm like, you can't. There is just no way that as a single person you can still moderate that. Like my only other choice was to either take the video down or turn comments off completely, which I don't really like. I like, that's how this algorithm works. Like, when you have interaction, that's when the post gets further shown and seen or whatever. So I felt like a little helpless, and it felt like super fucked up that like the hate was happening and I couldn't really stop it anymore because it was so much. And B, like A, the hate was happening, and B, that I was being made responsible all of a sudden when I said, you know what, like honestly, this like TikTok itself as a platform, and even YouTube too. Like I've seen stuff on YouTube, I've seen stuff on Instagram, horrible. Like looking at these comments and like some things that like some people say only makes them look bad. Like if you look at these comments and you see like a beautiful like person like post something, and then all of a sudden the comments are all fucking rancid, and you think like, what went wrong in your childhood that you feel the need to go on somebody else's post and actually stop and take your time to type something nasty when you could have just scrolled to the next post and taught the algorithm that you don't want to see this. you know it's a I think like a fucking disease in like today's like social media society, that like people feel like the need to negatively interact with people. If I walk through the airport, right, and there's like 50, I don't know, like 5,000 other people in the main hall in the airport, right, in the fucking lobby, and I walk past somebody and they stink, I keep walking. I don't stop and say, hey, you stink. Or if I walk past somebody that just looks ugly to me, as we all know, beauty standards are very subjective. If I walk past somebody who I just is not my type, what do? I keep fucking walking. I don't stop and say, God damn, you are insert blank, right? Like, I don't get it. In real life, it's just like there's a barrier. There's like, something that you don't do other than high school. Because I fully believe that like when kids develop like in those ages, that like bullying is just fair game, and like it needs to be managed better. That's my personal opinion. Like, when people grow up
Mhm.
getting away with bullying, of course they're gonna continue doing it as an adult. And I could go on and on about this because I have a very, very strong opinion about like, in general about social media, and not just plus size people, but in general, like, the negative comments that people leave on other people's posts is mind blowing to me. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, in my entire social, I have never went on somebody's post and posted something negative. I've only ever either hyped them up or kept scrolling. Or if somebody
Even
was
when I was a
rude,
kid, even
yeah,
when I was younger, I never did that. It's like the fact that there's grown ass adults commenting on people's stuff is so insane.
yeah, oh yeah.
So insane.
I mean, I grew up like, I'm old enough, Audrey. I told you many times, I'm old enough. I grew up at CB radio. There was a lot of bullying. There was a lot of bullying and bullshit talking on CB radio too. If somebody was like being an asshole on the channel, like, they got called out. But like, there was
Yeah.
also people that were kind of mean. Like Mean Girls in social media days was like, the one guy that would drive around town on his fucking microphone and always offend everybody just for fun because he could. And there's actually a funny story, a little bit of tea, at the end of the show, guys. Like, something I haven't really ever told on live. This is for whoever is still watching and maybe rewatching this at some other time. As you know me right now, I'm always this guy. I would never do anything, to harm anybody. Like, I would never condone anybody like doing any like. But when I was 16 or 17, before I was a grown up, before I was like an adult, once upon a time there was a time when I was on CB radio, and people were so fucking rude. Like, there was this one person that I said, like, he literally made it his mission to literally just piss everybody off because he could. On CB radio, you can't block somebody, you can't mute them, nothing. Like, if they are transmitting, they're transmitting, and then the rest is physics. Like the spreading of the radio waves, and if he disrupts the communication or whatever. I was that kid when I was still underage. I broke into that fucker's car and stole his CB radio. And
Stop.
of course, we got busted. And of course, like, we had to make it up, like, we had to apologize and, give him the radio back. And then we had to do
Huh?
a couple of days of community service. And let me tell you, that was my lesson. That was my lesson before I turned 18, when I said, absolutely not will I ever do anything ever again against the law, even if somebody pisses me off. If anything, I'm going to try the legal route to defend myself, which I did with this fucking bullshit, with this fucking allegation bullshit. But like, back in the day when I was 17, like 16, 17, I got a little wild trying to defend the peace of Channel 28 in Berlin.
You criminal!
Criminal.
But since I was underage, nothing happened. Like, I have no record. Like, it got expunged too. It was one of those things. Like, the kids got in a fight over CB radio, and a misdemeanor was I don't know what you even call it, a misdemeanor was committed, and 3 days of community service or whatever, and then the thing was done and over with. And like, let me tell you, I am to this day always have to laugh when I think about it, that like, I was trying to take down a bully,
Yeah.
and the methods that I used to take down the bully were just not appropriate. Like, and there's just no other way. Like, the only other option for us as a group would have been for us to change the channel, like, to give up Channel 28 and just go to Channel 29 or something, right, and leave this guy. But the side effect was also like, the guy woke up. like he realized that, like, oh, wait a minute, maybe I'm being an asshole for real, and they stopped. So that's a funny story from way back in the day.
That's funny. That's a good last story to end the podcast with.
That's a
Yeah,
good,
so
like,
today we learned that Stefan is a vigilante. The law in his own hands.
I defended. Listen, I defended Channel 28, like, and those were wild times. I really wish, that there was more footage of those days. You know, like nobody had a video camera. Yeah, you know, like when we did shit that we used to do, we just didn't record it because we didn't have the option to. And somebody just said, Catherine, awesome. I discovered you guys through Lolcow Bus. I don't say anything wrong with what you do. It looks like to me everybody here is having fun. That's what Paradise is about. Like, you know, we always just had fun and good times, you know. And if you've ever seen the documentary, for example, on HBO Max, the Paradise documentary, like, see, if you open your eyes and you look through the fog, you can see that everybody in those pictures was always having the best time. Everybody was always having fun. Everybody was enjoying their time. Everybody was happy here until they were not. And now that they're not, they are claiming things. The dedicated hate pages are literally like, there is like this dedication to being online bullies and like literally like a pack and gang mentality. And what can I do? I can't take somebody's CB radio away, right? So what am I doing? I'm on here broadcasting myself on this channel and showing all of you guys, like, you know, who we really are, like, what is Paradise, and how do people feel about Paradise that are actually involved with Paradise. And that being said, again, it was an awesome awesome time on here. I'm mad that the damn bot didn't work. Let me try this.
Well,
really quick.
it's the second episode. We'll figure it out.
Of course, now it works, but like, I'll put a little bit more effort. Keep working on the back end, on the technical side of things, right? And you guys, everybody, I hope that you're gonna be back again tomorrow for our third episode, and we have more shit and more tea and more things to talk about. And Stacy, it is right now not quite 100% determined yet. We just said we're gonna start this thing. We're gonna see how you all feel about it. We're gonna see how it gets received, and then we're gonna see how we're gonna move forward with it. Like, we might be going to a 3 shows a week schedule, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then have different topics for those 3 days. Like, Friday is going to be our spicy tea day, for example. We are still working this all out. As you can tell, this is only our second episode. Like, we are new to this. So, like I said earlier, like, you're all along for the ride. Like, the more you interact with us, the more input you give us, the more fun it will be.
And
Thanks, guys, for watching.
I think, guys, I'm gonna do a cooking live after this. I'm gonna make schnitzel.
Schnitzel. All
Yeah.
right. So we'll see you guys again
Bye, everyone.
tomorrow.
Later.
Same time, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern on YouTube.
YouTube.
Bye.
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 Welcome to Fat Tea, where the gossip's hot, the laughs are free. Spill the tea, no calorie count. Real talk's what we're all about. So grab a snack, come sip with me. You're listening to Fat Tea.